EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From Eastern Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, it's live second-round coverage of the Desert Championship. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Some good names up there, including our leader. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2.
That was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
A birdie putt, and we check in for the first time today with a man who's won 4 tournaments on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain at +4. Here at the par 4, 445-yard second hole. Severe dogleg to the left. What's the best play here, Frank?
Well, that tee shot, Rich, is so intimidating, so you don't necessarily have to hit driver. Club decision is probably going to be important here because if you hit driver, you've got to take it down over that left side, all over the canyon area. So if you hit 3-wood, you can play a slightly more conservative tee shot, but it is going to leave you a longer second shot to a green that's well protected on the right side by bunkers. But really, you know, if the wind's not blowing, this is a really good, fun hole to play. Look at the vistas.
Oh, that came out funny, and it started way left.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. That finished off for a par here at the second, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to one of the toughest par 3s you're going to find at 227 yards. Just reaching the green is an accomplishment here. It's a full 90 yards uphill from the black tees to the putting surface. And the uphill shot there, difficult to judge, and that will wind up short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Coming now to the 383-yard par 4 fourth. Severe dogleg right. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be the play here. Just make sure you avoid the series of bunkers on the right. Eight-foot putt here. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to stay at +5. Now to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Ooh, and this is not good. That ball gonna be unplayable. It is ruled out of bounds. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Good putt there, though it is a bogey here at the par 5. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. This is an excellent hole here at Wolf Creek, the par 4-6, 447 yards. If you're going to hit driver off the tee, keep in mind there is a creek out there, and that approach is uphill to a hard green. This hole's all you want. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. So this one gonna have to carry a long way.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game.
"14 feet to the hole. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Maybe the best risk-reward hole here at Wolf Creek is right here at the par 4-7. It is, without question, drivable at 302 yards. However, getting that tee shot to stay on the green can often be a different story. We see plenty of shots go over the back, leaving an incredibly difficult pitch shot off the desert floor. This is turning a little to his left.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he gets it back to 6 over par. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
Now this one to pop up there and get rolling. Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to save bogey. This from about 10 feet. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and that won't help the cause one bit. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pot bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole. That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he'll gain a little ground as he moves to 7 over. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough. Just persuade yourself, though. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
Now a second to this par 3.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
Safely in. He hits a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. I mean, you look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
So he'll take the drop and now go about trying to somehow save par, and this will be his third to the par 5. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This is a 13-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. Now to the 13th hole, and, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Uh-oh, that's not going as intended.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is the sort of putt that's got to be hit with the perfect amount of pace. It's uphill all the way, and it's got a little bit of movement in it as well.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get one back as that score moves to 8 over. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. And just when things were looking good after the birdie at the previous hole, it's all going to go in a different direction. "12 feet still to go." Nope. Time to move on to the next hole. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course. And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Gotta fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Okay, not too bad there. Not in gimme range, but a good chance to possibly walk away only down a stroke. Nah, might have stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he's going to fall even further below par. All right, into the finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the par 4 16th at 393 yards. This one requiring a good drive over the canyon. If you do put that in play, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. "93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to stay right where he is. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
A look here for birdie at 17.
For being such a long way out, it's pretty straightforward. You've just got to make sure you get it there.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And in a sea of negatives so far, there at least a positive moment. Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and take this hole on. Really a short club off the tee, leaving yourself some area of 100, 70 yards, and you're going to be putting for birdie more often than not.
Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Oh, boy, not on your last putt of the round. That is cruel. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured